I'm in the whip, I'm in the rest, I never switch.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Pilot, 64, weak. Yeah, fine.
Now Stidham on first down. Buying time to his left. And that's complete to Jesse James. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Check.
Second down, Stidham to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
22 jet bombers.
They'll run on first down. It's Thomas looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bennett. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
We go! 18,
Play action. It's Stidham. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Kill. Turn. Hey, Alpha. Kill, turn up. Let's go. Mike, 55. Hey, wahoo!
On third down, Stidham. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Yep. Get it.
Stidham first down in the red zone. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out here in the eye.
We ain't giving up nothing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
18 games. Protein spill. 49, check 49. Watch twist. Kill. Back. Hatchet. Look at me. Zipper.
They run with Thomas. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Yeah, baby.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mariota. His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around, locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Coleman. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davidson. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is Thomas. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They go jet sweep. This is Taylor. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Hey. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check 24. Greystone, Travis. Hey, watch it. Check 50, check 50, let's go.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Stidham, off play action. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Bennett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Third and 1.
The Lions on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a give right side. It's Thomas. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Topper. Deep rip.
On first and 10, it's Stidham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Lions on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 17.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
From midfield now, here's Stidham. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll run here with Balaj. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back near his goal line, Mariota. And he finds Stills, complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Now Balaj. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Balaj. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
intended Dolphin first down.
64, weak. Check.
Throwing is Mariota. Escaping the pressure, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Devin White in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
My 10.
To throw Mariota. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that'll make it 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Got it. 55. Watch the run. Watch the run. Under 10. Ready.
Now Thomas. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Change the mic. Man, I got you. Hey, motion backfield. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here. One.
From the gun, Mariota. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready? Watch tight end. 3 down. Change the mic. 3. Pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet. Hey, we got Mike.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Stills. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Right there. 54. Right there.
They'll throw again. Mariota. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd and goal at the 9.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Parkey is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Okay, ready? It's our time. It's our time.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Check. Crunch. Yep. Crunch. Wide.
On first down, Thomas. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Tackle that time by Jarquinski Tart.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Keep playing hard. Hey, Foxtrot. Let's get it. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 10. Where are they, team? 3. Bravo. 10's the mic. 10's the mic. Here we go.
Mariota to throw it. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Here we go.
Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Mike 10. 3.
A first down throw for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Throwing on second down, Mariota. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Let's go. Mike 8. Target.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Parkey with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check line 54. Line 54. Come on, baby.
Mariota now from the 50. This one into the hands of the running back, Melange. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Stidham. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Thomas. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On 1st down, Thomas. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Matchbox, light, slam. Watch the safety creep. Switch. One. Check. Watch twitch. Hey, switch gears.
They'll start with a give here to Balazs. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Mike 8. Here we go, D. Get off the field. On three. Motion. Mike 8. You ain't
From the 31, Mariota. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Stidham. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Stidham on 1st down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They run it with Balaj. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Mariota. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Christian, Travis. I'm coming. Shoot.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Stidham. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Topper. Kill. Turn up. 31.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
61, matchbox lights. Hey. Be ready. Yes. Go now.
He's coming. Double up.
Now. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Single, 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 single.
He'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stidham. And that is incomplete here.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stidham to throw it. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Dolphins, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.